And this is the astrological forecast for the sign of Sagittarius for the year of 2025. This is going to be a complicated year for a variety of different reasons. But let's start with the basics. First of all, the Sagittarius new moon. This is happening on the 20th of December. It's a quiet new moon. It's not going to cause any fuss, and it's a time where there's going to be less problems than normal. It's a quiet new moon. This is more than made up for by the Sagittarius full moon. Now that's a different story. That's going to happen on the 11th of June. The 11th of June, not only is it the Sagittarius full moon, it's also the time where we've got Jupiter moving into Cancer a couple of days beforehand. We've got Mercury squaring Neptune the day before the full moon. Mercury squaring Saturn the day before the full moon. And just after the full moon, we've got Jupiter in the sky squaring both Saturn and Neptune. So on the full moon, we've got Mercury conjunct Jupiter squaring Saturn conjunct Neptune, and it's a full moon. So what this tells me is that the period around the second week of June, middle 10 days of June, it's likely to be quite difficult for Sagittarians, particularly in terms of economic, business and financial situations. At a more minor planetary level, Mercury is going to be in Sagittarius 3 times in 2025. This is almost unheard of. Mercury starts the year in Sagittarius but leaves it on the 8th of January. And then towards the end of the year, Mercury moves into Sagittarius on the 29th of October, but then goes retrograde and leaves Sagittarius on the 19th of November, before once again re-entering Sagittarius on the 11th of December. So 3 separate periods. Venus will be in Sagittarius from the 30th of November through to the 24th of December. And Mars, which kind of loves being in Sagittarius really, will be in Sag from 4th of November through to the 15th of December. So what this suggests to me is that the more you get towards November, December, the more energy there's going to be, the more vitality and drive there will be, and the more enthusiasm there will be. But then we get to the big boys. Now here there's a few problems. So let's deal with these. Let's deal with these in terms of the most difficult stuff first of all. We have the Saturn-Neptune conjunction ongoing over 2025 and 2026. This is going to be in Aries in 2026, and much of the time in 2025, Saturn and Neptune will be in Aries. So this is actually fine for those Sagittarians born around the very start of Sagittarius. Around the 22nd, 21st, 22nd, 23rd of November. This is lovely. It's going to be bringing a time of creativity, discipline, structure, idea, vision. And if you can blend the idea of structure with creativity, with discipline, with vision, then you've got an idea how the first 2 or 3 days of Sagittarius, those people born on those days, it's going to be a really good year for them. But Saturn and Neptune are also going to be conjunct, squaring the end of Sagittarius. So here we're looking at people born around the 16th to the 21st of December, and particularly the 20th and the 21st of December. These are people who may find that this year has a degree of vagueness or confusion, nebulousness, fatigue, as well as spirituality, creativity, and a really good link with the divine, however you see the divine as being. This is more so between the time of late May through to October, but it is going to be around all year. It doesn't help that Jupiter spends the first 5 months of the year in Sagittarian's opposite sign of Gemini. So over the period of the 1st of January through to about the 9th of June, Jupiter's going to be opposite the Sun of those Sagittarians born from the 3rd to the 4th to the 21st of December. And that suggests that the first 5 months of the year, there's going to be lots of words and little substance. So for the first 5 months of the year, it's very much, don't tell me what you're going to do, tell me when you've done it. Whereas by the time you're into the middle of June onwards, things should start balancing out in a much more harmonious form. There are certain bonuses here. Uranus is going to move into Sagittarius' opposite sign, Gemini. So Uranus will be opposite the Sun of those Sagittarians born on the 22nd, 23rd, maybe the 24th of November. And this is going to be, a sudden development. Hopefully something really positive. It has the potential to be innovative, exciting, futuristic. It also has the potential to be dramatic, challenging, even traumatic. It depends on your own flexibility and willingness to adapt to change. But at the same time, exactly the same people, 21, 22, 23, 24 November, Pluto is going to be sextiling your Sun. So not only will Uranus be opposite it, but Pluto will be trining it. Sextiling it, Saturn and Neptune will be trining it. And this suggests that for all those people born in the first 2 or 3 days of Sagittarius, over the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th of November, that this is a year unlike any other. It's a year of reinventing oneself, transformation, regeneration, rebirth, taking chances in a disciplined but creative way. And these chances won't ever happen again. And the thing is, the first 2 or 3 degrees of Sagittarius will influence the rest of the sign as well. So I think all of you are in for a stimulating year. I think there's going to be a lot of changes going on in the world, but you're ideally placed to make the best of these. The only problem here really is going to be that full moon around the 11th of June and the fact that Mercury is going to be going retrograde in your sign in early mid-November. However, it isn't going to be quiet. You will remember it for many years to come, hopefully for the good reasons. Don't hide under the bed. As far as 2025 goes, Sagittarius, do your best to have a stimulating, straightforward and honest year.